Okay, it's rap pack to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling. I'm like, yeah.
What's going on, internet, and welcome back to Nth-Level Entertainment, the most awesome series, comic book, and movie-related YouTube channel in South Africa. I'm your host, Z the Entertainer, and today I'm joined by my colleague, Mpho.
What's up, guys? I was paid to be here.
Alright, so today we're going to be reacting to a trailer for the new series Krypton that's going to be playing on the SyFy series channel. Now, Mpho, when I say the word Krypton, what pops up in your mind initially?
Demon women. Demon women are the black man's kryptonite. Okay?
He got kryptonite. He got kryptonite.
Yeah,
okay,
kryptonite.
Let's forgive his harsh upbringing, because apparently he slept with a lot of women from the underworld. But yes, it's not about the demons that you fantasized about that took your money and left you destitute.
Why you gotta put my business out there on the streets?
You started. I'm just trying to make the fans understand that not everyone's perfect, and that's why we read comic books. We want to emulate these figures that are depicted in these pages.
Yes.
Because we know we can rise above our demons.
There better be some women in this. Like some super fly women.
Funny you should mention that. Because, okay, Krypton, right? The series is basically based on the planet Krypton that most of you will know Superman came from. His father, Jor-El, sent him to Earth moments before its destruction. Now, there are women in the future of the timeline of the story that's been spoken about.
Right.
There's Lois Lane, there's Lana Lang. So as far as I know, Krypton wasn't a male-dominated planet. They had to mate with someone in order to have a population.
I mean, how was Superman born?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, okay, so there are a couple of retellings of the story.
Okay.
Some of them say that, the population of Krypton was actually artificially created because they wanted to have control over people that are going to grow up to be workers, those are going to be warriors, those are going to be leaders, scientists, so on and so forth.
Garbage man. I'm just trying to humanize this world. They needed sanitation.
Look, they did have a pick it up version of in Krypton.
Okay.
I think that they did have when they threw out old crystals that didn't work in the Fortress of Solitude. Someone had to do that. So I guess there was some sort of sanitary genetic manipulation going on in Krypton. I didn't see a lot of orange jumpers there though. When I watched the Richard Donner version, I don't know if Zack Snyder was thinking the same thing and they said no. Maybe he was mad. That's why we got Batman versus Superman. But they did try and control the basically the genetic lineage of the population of the planet. But yes, there are women there. I mean, there was Lara, Superman's or Kal-El's mom, who was Jor-El's wife.
Okay.
And we did have Ursa, who was one of General Zod's minions in Superman 2.
Okay.
So yes, there were women on Krypton, and not all of them were demons.
All right. No, cool.
Yeah. So
let's start the trailer.
Let's get right into it. Okay. SyFy.
The story of my family is one of triumph and sacrifice.
Right off the bat, you see Superman
we led a revolution against tyranny.
I just think that's
falls
kind of
off my
placement.
shoulders to save my world. Someone from the future is coming to destroy Krypton. Because where I'm from, your grandson becomes the greatest hero of the universe.
That's Adam's thing.
Oh.
Looks pretty good.
The story of my family isn't about how we died. It's about how we lived.
That's an iconic pose right there. March 21st. Okay. Well, what did you think of the trailer?
Yeah, that I didn't see any women though.
Yeah.
Like where the women at though?
Yeah.
I just wanted, I just wanted women, man. Okay, I'm
Sure.
kidding, guys. I'm
Sure,
kidding.
sure.
From what I can see from the trailer, it really looks like a riveting series. It
Uh-huh.
looks eye-catching. I like to think of it as Smallville origins.
Right, because they're always doing this prequel type thing for these
Course.
superheroes, where we show how they actually came up from humble beginnings or tragic origins or whatever.
Or a completely alternative story to where they actually came from.
Yes, to what
It
we've
seems-
seen before.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, look, I'm sure there will be another version of the trailer release that will have some women. They might be advertising the strip clubs that you can find on Krypton, although I don't know how the atmosphere would be when you're struggling to breathe while having a lap dance. But it does look very interesting. What I like is how they kept on. I don't know if they're overdoing it, but the symbolism. You keep seeing the family crest of the House of El.
Of course.
They like to say. Some people say it's the Kryptonian symbol of hope, the emblem that you find on Superman's chest. Some say it's the crest of the House of El. It could mean both.
I think it was also more. It was for the trailer purposes, is to remind them exactly that this is
Who it's about.
who it's about.
Yes.
But
It's basically riding on Superman's coattails
Of
as far
course.
as the story.
It's
Yeah.
really going with that, but it's because his grandparents not really the major characters in his story necessarily.
Yeah, not in his story. Yes.
Yeah, like they never really. Well, I mean, even when I watched Superman 1 from the 80s, like I just saw his family just sending him out.
Yeah, the time that they spent on Krypton was very short compared to the rest of the movie.
They just want to sell the whole Superman superhero.
That's what they're doing. I mean, like you said, it's a nerd's wet dream. Nothing gets me harder than a Superman shield. But what we get to see here, is a very interesting take on the lineage of Superman, because the character that we see giving the cape to Superman's grandfather.
Yeah.
I forget what his name is. It's something L, obviously. But it's also another one of those nods to remind the viewers that, yes, this is about Superman. But you see the same kind of thing in, I'm sorry to cut you, but in Supergirl, the CW series.
Yeah.
They actually rehash Superman's storylines for each episode. They keep mentioning her cousin Superman. And I think that's sort of like a way for them to, keep selling the show, so to speak, using the image and the idea of Superman.
It's also like throwing the audience into the universe that they're in, giving you Easter eggs consistently of who was the backbone behind the scenes.
Which is what comic book lore is built on, of course. So this series is coming out on March 21st. I, for one, I'm going to be watching it definitely. Yumbo?
I need to pay my subscription. I didn't pay that. Quite frankly, you promised to chip in. I'll take that for the.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did Netflix not accept the IOUs I asked you to send them?
Who do I send those IOUs to?
Well, I mean,
email address.
Yeah, you scan them and you send them as an attachment to Netflix. They
take that.
Well, I mean, I haven't tried myself, but I thought,
paid.
We're gonna sign off now while we argue about the budget of Nth-Level Entertainment. But thank you very much for joining us. If you did enjoy this video, please, or at least comment on the video to let us know what you thought of this trailer and what you think is coming up in the series, whatever predictions you might have as well. And if you enjoyed the video, click on the like, and please click subscribe if you'd like to see more from Nth-Level Entertainment.
And click on the notification button so that y'all guys get the news first. You know what I mean? You heard it there first on your cell phone.
Ring that bell.
Exactly.
And as usual, I've been Z the Entertainer.
My name's Paul.
And thank you very much for joining us. As usual, stay awesome, people. Take care of each other to infinity
and beyond.
Thank you very much for watching. Please click